Today is certainly a momentous occasion. It's a momentous occasion because we have so many industry captains here, so many HR directors, the representatives of the various institutions of Amity family and from other universities, leading researchers, and with us our founder president Dr. Chauhan, who has authored the education revolution not only in India but abroad. May I request all of you to give huge applause to all who are present here. A huge applause to all of them. Please keep on applauding for Mr. Pankaj, head of the HR Fortis, Mr. Abhishek Jain, head HR Money Matters, Mr. Ashim Makhija, head HR Havels, Mr. Anil Sahgal, head McDonald, Mr. Ashish Kumar Chawla, head ST Microelectronics, head Aditya Gadial, head HR New Holland Directors, Mr. Bakshi, Chairman and Managing Director, Engineering Projects India Private Limited, Mr. Rohit Sinha, head HR, Larsen and Turbo, and Mr. Christian Napier from the USA. Indeed, HR is the most important department. The HR professionals are the most important for any organization. They not only give the blood to the company, but they ensure that the company grows. They not only ensure that the company grows, they also see that the company survives. In the most testing time, the job of the HR professional is more vital. It's very important. It's more important to innovate at that time. When we were discussing that what theme we should keep for this HR summit, in which there will be the galaxy of the speakers, we took almost 3 days to come on a conclusion that what should be the theme of this summit. And all the leading academicians and the people who are in our advisory board, industry advisory board, they said at this time, you must concentrate on innovation. Innovation which is the blood in any business. Innovation which can re-engineer the businesses. We have seen recently that there was economic recession. In the economic recession, the companies were coming down. And if you look at the list of the top 500 companies, you will find that about 450, their ranks have been changed in the last 7 to 8 months. A recent study by the Harvard Business School points out that the emerging top 100 companies which are coming up and which will rule the world will be the companies about which maybe very few have even listened about it. The research study of Smith and Thomas, the two research scholars who have given the various innovative theorems of the world, they say that only organizations which are going to survive are going to be the organizations which will come and who will daily innovate. So we thought that we should concentrate this time on innovating, involving, inspiring, and integrating individuals for managing global organizations. The question is that can you be a domestic or can you be an international business, can you be a global organization? There is nothing today which is domestic. The one who is only concentrating on his own economy, on the domestic economy, those companies are dying. But the new companies which are coming up with the new concepts, the companies which are focusing internationally, the companies which are coming with the new product, new services, the companies which are adding value to the people are the organizations which are surviving. I have just come today from the Mauritius, and I have a very happy news with me to share with all of you. And I'm sharing this news not because I want to tell you the supremacy of any educational group. I want to share this news not only to tell you that one education group which thought of doing something great not only in India but internationally today is treated as a multinational brand all across the globe. I just want to tell you very humbly a story of a gentleman, a story of a man, a story of a charisma, a story of an institution, a story of a passion, a story of a revolutionary who thought to do something extraordinary. You can see many of our directors, the director generals, sitting here. It's a story of our various director generals, the directors, and the people behind the growth of Amity. And I want to give you the story of Dr. Chauhan. Long time ago, there was a gentleman with the name of Ashok Chauhan, whom people know as Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan today. After living successfully for so many years in Germany, he thought that he should do something extraordinary, something for the country, something for the masses, something for the nation. He was a billionaire there with the empire of more than $1.8 billion. He thought that he should meaningfully contribute to the area of education. He came with this noble thought that he should create something new in this area of education. There was no hurdle which anyone can imagine of. And as HR professionals, you know that anyone who wants to grow and anyone who has a different idea and anyone who wants to revolutionize, there was no hurdle you can think of which didn't came in his way. But he was determined. I was in Mauritius, and you'll be very happy to know that today Amity has the campuses in London. We have a campus in US. We have a campus in San Francisco. We have a campus in New York. We have a campus and we are opening a campus in Mauritius. When we were there, the education minister, if you can just focus on the slide, the education minister of Mauritius, he came forward and he introduced Amity. Very humbly, Mr. Asim Chauhan, who is the additional president of our foundation and the chancellor of Amity University, Rajasthan, and Mr. Atul Chauhan, who is right now in America and working on a number of international projects. We are expanding in US. Mr. Asim Chauhan was in this delegation, and this is what came in the newspaper, but I'd like to tell you the story. The Honorable Minister of the Mauritius, when he came, there was a galaxy of the press people. I think there were 100 of the press people who were there. And the minister said that Mr. Chauhan and Dr. Singh, will you like to address the press? We said, no problem. We'll go to the press. And when we were talking, and the minister himself, he stood up and he introduced Amity. And I'm introducing Amity not because I want to tell you something about Amity. I want to tell you today that we feel proud as an Indian, the kind of introduction which was made in the Mauritius of an Indian institution. And they said that there are many universities which are coming to this country to open their campuses. There are many universities who have shown the expression of interest. We have only given them a license to open their branch campus. It's a matter of pride, ladies and gentlemen, for each Indian, for each one present here, and for each one in whose veins the blood of Amity flows, and for each student who is sitting there, that we are the first university in Mauritius, first foreign university in Mauritius, which has been given the degree awarding powers. And not only that, we are today present in 53 African countries. 53 African countries. And my memory goes to about 3 years back, when the project of the Pan-African project was being given to us. The government of India said that you need to make a presentation. We were very nervous. And why I'm telling you? Because that is a real innovation and involving the people and how the vision can create the multinational education growth. We were very nervous to prepare a presentation, and we were doing the financials. We went to our founder president and we said that, sir, we are very nervous today because we feel that there are so many institutions, including the leading IITs, including the IIMs, including the university which has a history of about 100 years, who is competing against us. And he said, Dr. Gurinder Singh, remember one thing, that there is no benchmark for anyone who is an achiever. You please go for the presentation and you will see to it that this project will come to Amity. Today, we feel proud to share with you that out of the 2,700 students which are in this project, Pan-African project, which are in 53 African countries, which Government of India is the mastermind and is giving the education to these people, Amity has got about 2,100 students. That's the kind of commitment Amity has. That's the kind of commitment the foundation has. That's the kind of innovation we want to do. We know that each one of you who is representing the company has a similar commitment. has a similar commitment. When the goings become tough, when the economy is in the recession, people lose their nerves. Just a year back, I was in US and I met one of my friends, a very close friend of mine, who was a CEO and who was having a heart problem. He got a heart attack. His company was in a problem, in a heavy debt. So I thought that I should meet him in San Francisco. So I went to the hospital and I met him and I said, "Oh, my friend," I will not like to name him, but I said, "Oh, my dear friend, what has happened?" He was looking totally a loner, a one-time athlete, and he recited something, a product of one of the leading institutions, one of the leading IITs, and then a product of a leading business school of the world, graduated from Stanford. And he said, "कोई दोस्त है ना रकीब है, कोई दोस्त है ना रकीब है, तेरा शहर कितना अजीब है, मैं किसे कहूँ मेरे साथ चल, यहाँ कौन इतने करीब है, वो जो इश्क था वो जुनून था, ये जो शहर है, ये जो हिज्र है, ये नसीब है." And I was looking at, and I was comparing that is it really a hijr? Is it really the sadness? Is it really the depressive moment when your profits keep on coming down? India has shown to the whole world, and the HR professionals have shown especially to the whole world, that when the goings become tough, only the tough survive. It's not the time when the profits come down, when your product is totally failed in the market, when the people say that, well, your people are not performing, when your market targets are not met. It's a time when you think and you start thinking ahead, when you start thinking of innovative practices, when you start thinking of creating something new, when you start thinking of making something which can make your company proud, when you want to make a change in the product life cycle, when you want to come up with the excellent services. And that is what few companies have done, and they have made not only themselves proud, but their countries proud. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that we have today that breed of the people who are sitting here, who have not only innovated, but have always inspired their teams. We are so lucky as Amityans that these champions of the industry are today amongst us, and we are going to give an award to few of them. A huge applause to each one of the HR professionals. Maybe we can give them the standing ovation. Please stand up and give them the standing ovation. Keep on applauding for all the awardees. A huge applause for all the awardees who are here. A huge applause for all the awardees. And Amity salutes you and to your families. Please sit down. Amity salutes to you and to your families, and the unparalleled contribution which you have given, not only to your company, but also to your country. I will only like to end my speech by the 4 lines. And these lines are for the respect of the industry mentors, for the HR professionals, for the media, for the head of institutions who are sitting here. For years, and the background is for the years, there are countries, and there are the people, and there are the organizations which have been ruled by the people. For the years, there are countries which were treated as the underprivileged countries. There were years when the people used to say that they are going to be developing economies. Interestingly, the time has come up that these countries are coming up, and they are ruling the whole world. They are bringing not only the smiles on the face of their people, of their department, but they are bringing the smile on the face of the whole world. And the line goes in your respect like this: अपने होठों पर सजाना चाहता हूँ, अपने होठों पर सजाना चाहता हूँ, जिंदगी तुझे गुनगुनाना चाहता हूँ, थक गया मैं याद तुझको करते करते, अब तुझे मैं याद आना चाहता हूँ. Thank you so much.